Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's Clutch. We back out with another video, man. Today's video, I got you guys with this new rare two-way three-point combo guard build in NBA 2K24. Now, this actually is a pretty solid build right here. Today, I want to show you guys how to make it. So this stuff right here, of course, personal preference. And then we are a combo guard. If you guys don't know, that pretty much is like a fancy word for shooting guard. So in order to get this build name, we do have to be a shooting guard. If you go any other position, it will not give you this build name. So I did go shooting guard. Now, since this build is a two-way, I did decide to make the build 6'7" so we can get anchor. As you guys know, if you go 6'6" and shorter, we lose the ability to get anchor. If you want to make a 6'6" with 92 ball handle, definitely could do that. I'm gonna go 6'7" because I do want to have anchor on the build. I am gonna max the way out. The reason why I am doing this is because we only need an 81 speed for silver speed booster and a 73XL for silver blow by and silver fast feet. So for that reason, might as well just have weight on the build. Plus, it's cool if you do your workouts, you can actually get the burly body type. And then wingspan. Now here's the thing, in order to get this build name, your three-point shot does have to be at least a 78. So if you do want to max the wingspan out, 79 three ball and have really good defense, that's an option. But since we're a three-point combo guard, most people are probably going to assume the build does have a high three. So I did go 6'10" wingspan so we can at least get an 86 three-pointer. So I did go 6'7", 235, 6'10" wingspan. And again, make sure you do go shooting guard in order to get the build name. Alright, moving on to the actual build, I'm going to show you guys how to make it. So I did go 81 speed. Like I said, this will give us silver speed booster. I did go 73XL. That does give us silver blow by and silver fast feet. And for the strength, I only put it to a 50, but that really is all we need. That is the requirement in order to get silver clamps. And then I did put the vertical to a 74. This build is going to have a 78 block, which will give us silver chase down artist, and the requirement for silver chase down is a 74 vertical. And then I did put the stamina to a 96. It needs to be at least a 95 for gold workhorse. I just went 96. Alright, now that the physicals are done, let's get straight into actually making this build. So I am going to start off with the finishing first. Now, driving layup, I just left it at the bare minimum. The bare minimum with my ball handle is a 68 because my ball handle is going to be an 88. So 68 is actually perfect. As you guys see, you get a lot of good badges. If you go 68, you get bronze slithery, silver scooper, and silver float game. You get 3 pretty solid badges at 68. It would have been nice if I could go 70, just didn't have enough attributes to do that, but 68 is not bad. And you also do get that silver two-step. Like I said, 68 gives you a lot of good badges. Here's pretty much all the badges. You guys can see for yourself. All right, now driving dunk. Now we are a two-way three-point combo guard, not like a slashing combo guard or anything. I will be dropping that build pretty soon, but the maximum driving dunk with this particular build is actually an 80. If you go above 80, it does change the name of the build. And as you guys see, if you go from 75 to 80, you don't get any extra badges. I think you get silver bunny. That's about it. But other than that, you don't get any more badges and gold two-step. I don't think those are really that important. Now, I would say this, if you are a starter 3, and you do have the quick drops off 1, it's the same requirements as last year, 80 driving dunk and 60 vert. That's probably the only way I would go 80 dunk. If not, I would just go 75. 75 is definitely way more than enough. Gives you silver aerial wizard, bronze whistle, and gold spin cycle, bronze posterizer, which is definitely way more than enough, like I did say. Now moving on to shooting, I did put my mid-range shot to a 72. 72 is perfect. The bare minimum with our 3-ball is a 71, so I figure might as well go 72. It gives you silver mini magician, silver open looks. Now here is a very key thing. In order to keep this build name, your maximum mid-range is a 77. If you go 78 mid-range and above, it does change the name of the build, so I just went 72. And then 3-ball, I maxed this out to an 86, but like I did say earlier, The minimum is a 78, so if you want to go 78, 79, definitely could do that. I went 86, which is really nice. 86 does give us that silver agent 3, and at 85, that is another good threshold. That does give you gold catch and shoot, bronze limitless range, and gold corner specialist. And of course, you go 86 for that silver agent. But as you guys can see, here's pretty much all the badges you get with this. If you want to go even higher than this, like a 92, that's also an option. Or like I said, as low as a 78. I went 86, right in between. I think that's really all you need. I didn't touch free throw. If you want to touch that, go ahead. Alright, moving on to playmaking. Now we are a combo guard. In order to get this build name, your pass hack does have to be at least an 87. If you go 86 and below, it changes the name of the build. So in order to get this build name, pass hack does have to be at least an 87 for that bronze bailout. You can go higher if you want to. That's just the bare minimum. And ball handle, it does have to be at least an 88. It's not bad though. 87 does give you silver killer combos, and 88, it doesn't give you any badges. It does give you the Kobe Bryant signature size up though, which is pretty nice. Does have to be at least an 88 though. And then of course, go 75 speed ball. That gives you your silver blow by, silver speed booster, and silver hyperdrive. And it will give you that Magic Johnson dribble style, which is pretty nice. Now moving on to the final category of the build, obviously defense. Now we are a two-way 3-point combo guard, a two-way, so this build is going to have pretty good defense. I did put my interior defense to a 70. Now it only has to be a 61. That will give you the bronze anchor. It was actually pretty cheap to upgrade the interior defense. 70 just sounds way better than 61 in my opinion. It doesn't get you anything, but like I said, I think it is pretty nice to have the higher interior, and it was pretty cheap. So I did go 70. Perimeter defense. Now in order to get this build name, two-way 3-point combo guard, your perimeter defense does have to be at least an 87 for that gold challenger. If you go 86 and below, it will change the name of the build. Pretty sure to a 3-point combo guard. So if you want to be called a two-way, you do have to go at least 87. You can go higher if you want to. Also does give you silver clamps. You guys can see pretty much all the badges right there. And for the steal, I would at least go 85, which will give you silver glove. I did go 91 steal, which is going to be really nice. If you guys don't know, 91 steal is really broken. That does give you gold glove, gold intercept, gold right stick ripper. That gold glove definitely does go crazy. It definitely is a bailout to have that 91 steal. Pretty OP in my opinion. And then I did max out the block to a 78. Of course, 77 gives you bronze anchor, and 78 silver chase down. And then I did put my defensive rebound to a 60, which will give us that bronze rebound chaser. And as you guys can see, here's pretty much the build, the two-way 3-point combo guard. As you guys see, pretty solid build. We do have good finishing, 75 dunk, definitely way more than enough. Definitely does get the job done. Really good shooting, 86 3-ball, which is nice. You do still have a decent mid-range as well. Really good playmaking, really good defense, good interior, good block, a really high steal, and good physicals. Pretty solid build right here. And here is the shades of Larry Hughes, Mikal Bridges, and DeJounte Murray. Like I did say, this build is called a two-way 3-point combo guard. Pretty rare build name right there. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Let me know what you guys think about this build in the comment section below. If you guys have any other builds you guys would like me to make a video on, please let me know. I really would appreciate it. Make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.